Welcome to Just the Tip.
The show where we touch base on relationships and those in them.
Consider this your unprofessional therapy session where we talk about the headaches, the heartaches,
The good.
the bad.
The ugly and everything in between.
Yes.
What up? You're listening to another episode of Just the Tip. With you, as always, is your boy O. Joining me once again,
Yes.
Drew Berg is in the building.
Yes.
We don't have Daily today,
Nah, no daily.
but that's all right because she'll be on the next episode, God willing.
Yes.
So for now, you have two misogynistic pieces of shit, and
We
we're ready
back.
to light it up.
Yeah, we back on our bull.
You know, people have been asking, when's the new podcast coming out? When's the new episode coming out? Listen, don't rush perfection. All right?
Right.
But enough of the formalities. We have a lot of ground to cover because we're going to touch on a subject that's very near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Nice guys always finish last.
Oh my God.
Is that true?
It's very true.
But why is it true?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they get taken advantage of.
See, here's the thing about that. Growing up, I was a chubby kid.
Okay.
Anyone that knows me in real life knows that I was a chubby kid. I was very nerdy. I got no play. I had no game.
Mhm.
I was fucked up in the game for a long time.
Right.
But I was a sweetheart.
Right.
You know, girls would always be like, "Oh, you're such a sweetheart." I'm like, "Yeah, but you're not giving me pussy though, so
You're stupid.
I must not be that sweet."
Right.
But it's like when I lost weight, you know, I got contacts, cut the hair off, started dressing differently. I started to kind of
The style.
get a lot more attention, and then I was like, well, you know what? You wasn't talking to me 2 years ago, so I started acting like a dick, and that worked.
Right.
Counterintuitively,
Right.
it worked.
It does.
Why?
I don't know.
That's so
I
stupid.
don't understand it. I think it's a caveman special. You know
Is
what I
that
mean?
what it is?
You beat them in the head and just drag them. They go with it.
Fair. I mean, well, I wasn't beating nobody. I mean, you're on your own on that one.
No. You know what it is? I think personally, being too nice, a girl sees that they could get away with a lot. You know what I'm saying? So being that you're the sweetheart, being that you're willing to go the extra mile than the last person or the next person, they find ways to just like, you know what? I mean, he's a good dude, but
Yeah, because I've heard they're boring, right? That's the whole. That's the whole argument.
That's the whole
nice guys are
argument.
boring. Bad dudes are like fun.
right.
But why do you guys insist on going for assholes? Like, I mean, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. But why? There's plenty of guys out there that could give you guys more than people like me, for
Right.
example.
Right.
But why ignore those guys? In fact, they get called corny all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And
All
I'm
the
like,
time. Corny is the go-to.
And you know what the worst part is? The same girls. Yeah, that's right. Same girls that are like, yo, why can't I find a nice guy? Why can't I find a good dude? All these niggas ain't shit. Well, yeah, because you mess with niggas that ain't shit.
Right. Constantly.
Exhibit A, me. Like, I ain't shit. I'll admit that.
Right.
But, I
You
mean,
be
thank
on
you
your
once
savage.
again.
You got to make up for all the lost time.
Yeah, that's what it is. But still, like, I mean, how could you complain about that?
Right. I don't understand it. Like if you I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, by all means.
If you look at 90% of the females on Instagram, or you look on their Snapchats, or you look on their Facebook statuses, you know what I mean? They all cried about the same thing.
Same thing.
You know what I mean? And you sit there and you look at it like, yo, damn, bro, I'm pretty funny. I'm handsome. I hold a steady job. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. I do my duties, whether if you have kids or don't have kids. You know, people out here are really doing. They on their P's and Q's 24/7, and they get looked over. Like if you're not in the club, if you're not on the corner, if you ain't in the inbox talking about yo, you smoke weed, like you know what I mean? Like these things get the green light to most of these models, most of these, you know what I mean? Like, it's so corny to me that I don't understand it. Like if
because nice guys are boring.
Yeah, but how can they be boring if they are, doing everything they supposed to do?
Yeah, that's the wild part, that you guys want all of those things, and yet you complain you don't find those things, but you overlook the guys that can provide those things.
Right.
Why?
I don't get it, man. I wish Daly was here right about now.
Word, right?
Let me rub a lamp or something. You know what I mean? But overall, like, for instance, I saw a meme. Well, not a meme, but it was a video also. They turned it into a meme. But you remember Salt and Pepper?
Of course.
Okay. I forget which one is Salt. I forget which one's Pepper. But
irrelevant. It's
yeah. I'm sorry, has-beens.
Yeah.
But one of them was trying to date Will Smith, right? Now, she said Will Smith was too funny. He was too corny. And, kicked him to the curb. Went on a few dates.
Wow.
Kicked him to the curb. Now she's regretting it.
Well, duh.
I mean, look at the monster that Will Smith became.
Duh? Yeah, exactly.
The powerhouse that he built with his empire, with his wife, his kids, and here she is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they generating any money. I don't know if she's doing tours. I don't know. I don't follow Salt and Pepper, but she was not too long ago, maybe a year or so, talking about how she regret calling him corny.
I mean, he is kind of corny.
Yeah, but I'll take the $1 million corny than,
of course,
yeah, you back in New
Yeah.
Jersey somewhere talking about where's the next drug dealer at,
So here's the thing: what's the equivalent to us as men? What's the equivalent to that? Is it like girls that read books versus girls that put their butts on Instagram? That's really what it is, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I think there's a few groups of women out there, whether you want to put them in different categories. You got the
I'm generalizing. I apologize for that.
That was pretty rude.
Super misogynistic. My apologies to all the queens out there.
True indeed. The single mothers is always a plus.
Shout out to single mothers once again.
Yeah.
We shot single mothers way too much on this.
I mean, listen, man, we've seen our mothers go through a lot, man.
Yeah, that's true too.
They build great people.
Yeah.
But overall, you could put different women in different categories. You know what I mean? You could take the girls that's always going out to clubs.
Right.
You could put them in a category, whether, put them in the thought section.
Instagram models definitely deserve their own category. That's a whole other breed.
That's a whole different.
Bartenders. Star-tenders. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Women with waist trainers.
The tummy teas.
Tummy teas.
You know what I mean?
That is the biggest scam. Just do abs. Eat right. You don't need tummy teas.
Listen, somebody just went in my inbox the other day, right? This is completely off topic, but just went in my inbox the other day asking me if I work out. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? When I have time, when I get into the, So she was like, yeah, she's holding a conversation. So I was like, yo, who is this? I go into her thing, and I see that she's pregnant. She has a baby on the way.
Okay.
And
congratulations.
Shout out to whoever. I still don't know their names. But so I'm looking on the page and I'm like, okay, I see that she's pregnant. I'm like, all right, so why is she over here inboxing me about if I, eat right, this, that, and the third? So then she tells me her husband is taking some herb. So I'm like, wait, are you trying to sell me something here?
Bro. Let me tell you, first of all, shout out to scammers.
Yeah,
they're all scams. Man. Yo, the worst one for me was that I this is years ago, but back in the day, this is high school days. I used to fuck with some chick from like fucking maybe Middletown or Goshen, somewhere real up north.
Right.
And it didn't really go anywhere, fizzled out. And a couple of years later, Shorty hits me up. She's like, hey, how you been? This and that. I'm like, yo, I'm doing good, whatever, And she's like, do you want to meet up? I'm like, I don't know, because the last time we were supposed to meet up, I fucking drove all the way out to her, and she stood me up.
Wow.
Yeah,
savage.
Stood me up, and I went and
The nerve.
I went in this shitty green Nissan Maxima, and I was like, I hope I get there. I hope it doesn't break down on me. Yeah, like a year or so later, she hits me up, and now I know that she's married. I know she's got a kid, so she's washed. Right. Well, again, sorry, guys, but this particular girl is washed.
Okay,
right?
She's a little chunkier than usual.
You already know,
right? Okay,
right? So I'm like, I don't know if I should meet her. She played me, but I'm like, I mean, at least I can get some toppy out for this.
Oof,
you know what I'm saying?
Dirty mind.
Yeah. So I'm like, I might could. And so that propelled me to want to go and meet up with her. So we meet up, and she's like, how you been? This and that. She's like, so I got a business opportunity for you. And I was like, no, you did it. So she not only stood me up, but I had to sit through a whole fucking pitch. Wow. For like, it was like a grocery thing, like, the more groceries to you, and the more people you get in. Yeah. And I was like, yo, shorty, you're pitching a pyramid scheme. I hope you realize that.
Yeah. Nah, I got played too.
I was tight. I was like, not only did I not get toppy, but I wasted gas and all for a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit was wild.
Yeah. Nah, I got played a few times with that pyramid scheme.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, they use it, they looks or whatever. Of
course.
But anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, my bad.
Nah, it's all good. But anyways, being that Will Smith got played.
Shout out to Will Smith.
He got the last laugh.
Yeah, you
only guys get the last laugh in the long run.
Exactly.
Listen, you want to rate us? Me, I think I'm a pretty good dude. I have my savage moments. I do believe.
Who doesn't though? Who doesn't?
Right. No, savage to me is different.
Where we might have two different definitions of savage.
Yeah.
All right.
What's going through your mind?
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's say, we go to the one of these girls' Instagram models. I'm being a complete savage. I'm recording everything.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? But if we, if I have a nice girl, we could chop it up for a few, see what happens. But like I said, we're gonna put girls in categories. We're gonna see where it goes, man. Because a lot of females.
But it's exciting, right, to have a girl that's bad and she's out there doing crazy shit like that. That shit's kind of but is it more for our egos? For us, it is, right? For men, it's more like, oh, my bitch is bad. Look at her, she's doing this and that.
Yeah, but then how
you
long?
Can't, it's not sustainable, right? Because the same things that you end up liking about a person are the very same things that at the end, like months down the line, years down the line, you hate it.
Right.
And I hear that shit happen all the time.
Yeah, eventually, how long you sitting there with a bad shorty before insecurity start to kick in?
Word.
You know what I mean? Because once again, if like you just said, she eventually, whatever she did before to catch you, she'll eventually, do it again.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
Fair
especially
enough.
if she takes your kindness for weakness.
Yeah, that's true.
How often, I got so many stories, bro.
And I think the biggest problem though is that nice guys finishing last. It's a cautionary tale. You see that happen all the time. How many times have you heard of like a scumbag friend of yours is fucking this guy's wife or his girlfriend or fucking fiance, and you're like, damn, I know he's a good dude, got his head on his shoulders, doing the right thing. Why is this girl doing that to him? And I know you've heard of stories like that.
Oh man,
I've heard those stories, and it's like it makes you like, you know what? Being this guy doesn't pay off, so I'm gonna be a dickhead.
Right.
I'm gonna be a complete asshole because I know what being nice leads to, and that fucks up your relationship because what it is it makes relationships a power struggle. Right. One person's pulling the other way. Right, exactly. It's like whoever's the biggest dickhead wins because they're the ones that run shit. Right. And that's retarded. Right. It's fucking retarded.
But, being that guys are sweethearts, or we talking about the nice guys, they end up giving the power to the female. You know what I'm saying? They give the whatever my wife wants to do, whatever she says goes. You know what I mean? And I mean, not in all cases, but a good 70% of the. You think so? I think it's high up there. You know what I mean?
Because we all know a dude that's fucking whipped.
Yeah, man. Listen, I was about to tell you a story. Story time with Drew.
Go ahead, bro.
So a while back, I'm not gonna say no names, But
No. Protect their identity.
right, you know, a while back we had one day I had a friend. He comes to me, you know, and he's like, I'm like, it was good, man. He don't want to talk. I'm like, what's good? Like, how you been? Yeah, I haven't seen you so long. Like, what you been up to? Yo, not for nothing, bro. Yo, I'm tired of being a nice guy. I was like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Because you one of the sweetest dudes I know, no homo. He was like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? I do everything for this girl. Now, granted, he's the type of dude that stopped playing ball. He stopped, you know, like, yo, dude, we gonna go play pool. You coming? Nah, I'm chilling. You know, like, eventually, his female started just slowly but surely started disappearing. And, you know, him being at the house, like, yo, what's going on? But he wasn't turning around when she was gone. He wasn't coming to his homeboys to chill with his boys. He would just stay home. So he was dealing with the whole situation by himself, not understanding what to do. So he's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Da-da-da-da-da. Come to find out, he lost his girl to a dyke.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here thinking, like, yo, she's messing with somebody. She's messing with a dude. She's, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's got to be out there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Nah.
To be fair, though, I'd rather lose my girl to a dyke than a dude.
True indeed.
You know what the crazy part is? Whenever what really gets me is when a dyke walks by and I'm like, well, your shape up is way better than mine. Who's your barber? I'm like, yo, listen, like, you straight out though, listen,
they be on it, man.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, god damn,
they be on it.
How much did you pay for that?
Yeah, nah, they be on it. They listen. I be sometimes I get jealous of the style that they have.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you really flexing.
No shit on dykes.
Yeah,
they got the game on lock.
They got the game on lock, and they never go soft.
Word. That's true.
You know what I mean? But you know. Like I said, man.
Nah, it's not that embarrassing, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. That I've never heard
he
of
was
that.
Going around like, yo, my nigga, like, I was like, yo, like, maybe you wasn't eating the toto good enough, bro.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, listen, yo, it's 2018. You guys gotta eat pussy or learn how to eat pussy.
Right.
Just go on World Star. I'm sure there's a video on there.
It's everywhere, man.
Yeah, straight up, just.
Yeah, I got a picture that tells me what to do.
Yeah. Do the alphabets. Yeah. If you're really that lost in the game, just do the alphabets.
Trust me, man. I'll send you the meme. Just hit me in the
DM. Yeah.
You know, but
that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Pussy eating.
Listen, he's talking about
pussy eating tips all day.
Yeah, just a tip. But anyways, overall, man, you know, so that's just one story. And I mean, I could go back to the first story I ever told you about my homeboy, you know, his girl talking about.
Yeah, that shit was brutal, man. I feel so bad for that dude.
Yeah.
But so what leads to that? Like, you can't completely not. I'm getting lost here, but I'm just so overwhelmed by everything I want to say. First of all, you can't not be dominant at all. If you're a guy, like, it's expected. Is it a double standard? Absolutely. And it's a lot of pressure to be the alpha dog. Right. Some women don't like that. Some women love wearing the pants in a relationship, and that's fine.
Right.
If they can find a man that complements that need, great. Good for you. But there's got to be a balance. There's got to be a fine balance. Neither one, male or female, should be running the relationship. Like I said, it's a power struggle. One day I'm on top. Second day, she's calling the shots, and that's fine. Like, I want that. Right? Because who wants to be in charge all the time?
Yeah. You want to take a day off.
Exactly. And it's like, yo, girls too, like, if your man starts to be a little obsessive, a little too dominating, you got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's easier said than done, but same thing for guys. If your girl starts not letting you go out to see your friends, she doesn't let you say this, doesn't let you read that, but meanwhile, she's able to do all of these things, bro, you got to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, man.
Because I know plenty of dudes that their girl won't let them go out, won't let them hang out with their friends. They have to ask for permission to go play ball.
Right.
But then you come to find out that the girl's doing whatever she wants on her time.
Yeah.
Dudes are the same way. Like, you can't let your boyfriend do that shit. You gotta get the fuck out of there.
Right. Yeah, nah.
That's an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Like a psychologically abusive relationship.
Yeah, like lockdown gates and shit. You know what I mean? I know a dude, you know, was pretty much the same way. You know what I mean? His girl was going out like every day of the week. Like, you know what I mean? And I...
First of all, if your girl is going out every day of the week, perhaps it's time to reevaluate your relationship.
Yeah. He's like, yo, it's Taco Tuesday. My girl's gonna be out. You coming over to play video games? You know what I mean? Wacky Wednesday. She's going out. Like, what? Why is she out every day of the week?
That's kind of cool, though, right?
Thursdays.
Yeah, if she's out there, I mean, that kind of gives you permission to go out, too. Do your thing.
But, you know.
But if that's not the kind of thing you're looking for, but
right. He's more... Well, at that time, you know, he was more into sitting home playing Warcraft, so she took that as a...
okay.
You know, she took that as a, oh, he's sitting home? Oh, okay. You're going to be in front of that computer all day? Oh, okay.
Oh, but see, he was also doing it. You can't be when you're in front of your computer all day, every day either.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's give or take.
Give or take, yeah.
You know.
There's a fine balance. You should be able to.
Right.
On a Tuesday, but Wednesday maybe go out with your girl. Thursday you both stay in.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
Have you ever heard of cat string theory?
No, what's that?
Okay, so cat string theory revolves around cats and string, obviously.
Right.
So have you ever held a string at a cat and dangled it in front of them? They go crazy.
Right.
You know, they're throwing their paws at it, trying to bite it, jumping up and down. But have you ever seen what happens when you put the string directly on the floor in front of them?
No.
Nothing.
Really?
They couldn't give two fucks about that string.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pick up the string again and dangle it, they go crazy again.
Really?
So apply that principle to relationships. Nice guy being on the ground. You can have that anytime you want.
Right.
That's yours.
Yeah.
But then dangle something that's not a sure thing, no security. Shit, that makes you go crazy.
I see.
And that's the whole principle behind what we're talking about.
I see that.
A good dude that'll treat you right and respect you, has a good job, can provide for you, can give you what you need. But you're not interested in that because in your mind, you can get that shit whenever you want.
True indeed.
And that's what it is. Guys that are nice, they don't really feel... I mean, I can't talk for nice guys, but
right.
I assume they don't want to do what I do. That maybe they don't want to hoe around. They want to settle down and find that one person, right? Not to say that I want to hoe around.
I think females when by the time they feel like settling down, it's already too late. You know, ran through like 30 dudes, and
they're,
you know what I mean. And the nice guy's still, you know, looking clean cut, and they're like,
hey,
remember me? And you know, you got a gut, you got 2 kids, 3 kids,
working at Family Health Center. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, you know, that shit happens. But you know, in regards to, I got a little theory. You know what I mean, it's not so far fetched, but you know, I do feel. I'm gonna put it to you this way: if a girl has a man, right, that's home every day, and you know she vents to her homegirl, she's like, "Girl, this guy, he doesn't go to work. You know, he's home every day. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's a sweetheart and all, but you know, he just sits home." Eventually, she's gonna find somebody else, right? So then she, you know, being that she's venting, he don't have a car, he don't have money, he don't have this. So then what happens? She finds a dude that has a car, got a little money, right? So then she starts venting to her girl, he has a car, he has money,
but he doesn't treat me right.
He
doesn't pay attention to me.
You know what I mean? So then she goes and finds a dude that pays attention to her, has a car, has money, but you know he's not packing. Girl, you know what I mean? Like, this man has everything I want, but he's swag. He's, you know, he doesn't, you know, please me the way I want to be pleased. Yeah. Then the dude that you left long ago gets on his feet. He gets a whip. He's holding down a steady job. You start seeing him around. He's driving a nice little vehicle. You know what I mean? He came up. Instead of sitting there growing with the person you left, and kept bouncing around.
But you know what? That's indicative of your inability to push him to be a better person.
Right. Females don't do that.
No, I mean some do.
Some do.
Yo, my ex-girlfriend, she got me on my feet, bro. That was a bum ass dude.
Right.
And she got me on my feet. Like I got a lot of respect for my ex because she's that kind of person that she pushes and pushes.
That's
so
that, when I was talking about category,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know.
But you're right. Some women and men too, because as a man, you got to push your woman to be better.
True.
Right? Because you're ultimately both trying to build something. Right. But if only one person's building, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah, especially if you're arguing about what to put something.
Exactly. Yo, have you ever seen Insecure?
Insecure.
On HBO?
No, I haven't.
No, yo, you got to check this shit out because there's a character just like that. His name is Lawrence.
Okay.
It's like the main character's boyfriend, and he's like he can't get a job. He's on the couch all day.
Right.
And then she ends up fucking some other dude who's like a music producer. You gotta watch that.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
You gotta check that shit out, bro.
Yeah, it's unfair. You know what I mean? Because I think nowadays, females don't have the patience. They looking for the quick come up. You know, like we could talk about the IG models. We could talk about the scammers. We could talk about, girls looking at what a guy could provide. I think I posted a meme today that Chris Rock had said something on his stand up about, men don't get looked at or loved, if they don't provide something. That was just the gist of what I posted.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's so true. Like that was the other thing. He said women, children, and dogs get unconditional love, and men only get love if they provide something.
Yeah, that's true.
So if
it's tough to kind of victimize men because men technically rule the world, and let's be honest, they give the shitty end of the stick to women. When you look at society, the women get fucked over a lot more than men.
I don't think so.
But I do, bro. I really do think so, bro. Like, I mean, the whole Me Too movement is just a prime example of that. Right? The Me Too movement, the whole, sexual allegations that were flying back and forth with a lot of Hollywood elites and politicians.
Right.
Like, that's indicative of men abusing of their power to get whatever they wanted, right?
To me, that's...
I can see why women are mad, though.
Right, I can see why they're mad, but that's... To me, those are women that are on the come up. You know what I mean? Guys that are already in power positions, abusing their power on a female who's looking like, hey, listen, I just want to be famous.
I get that. I'm just saying, I think as far as society goes, I think that women do get the shitty end of the stick, and I can see why they're mad. Mm-hmm. But also, you're starting to see an elevation as far as the role of women go. They're a lot more important now. They're in higher places, and that's great. Right. You want to see that, right. Because that's the only way for real equality to happen, right? To women to be the bosses, to be the leaders. The problem is that once that happens, we're still looked at as bad guys. And you gave us the prime example, right? If a woman and a man get divorced, women keep everything, and then the man still has to pay alimony.
Right.
Gives the car away, gives the house away.
Right.
That has to change as well.
True indeed.
That has to change as well. I mean, if women want to talk about equality, great, that's fine. Great, you guys are moving places. You guys are being allowed. And I hate the fact that I have to use the word allowed, but that's what it is. You know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what it is right now. But women will get there, man.
Yeah.
Women will get there, and that's good. That's what you want to see. Yeah. But if women do get to that point where they're president, like a president of the United States, or running all these great corporations and stuff, it's like, well, now you got to give us a break. Cut that alimony bullshit away. Fuck out of here, because it is a double standard, bro. And that's a double standard that works for women. I mean, I diverged completely from what we were talking about, but I feel like it has a lot to do with it. Man.
Yeah, we on point. We on point still. But to me, the whole powerhouse, that goes with, let's just say, women do end up in those positions. How often will they, sit there and be as gentle as they could be? You know what I mean? Because let's say we have a dude that's that had to step down, But he was a good dude. You know, he took care of his employees, and now the women's here, and you know they want to provide structure. They want to be stern with everything. You know, and then you know, of course, that goes with, let's just say, it's their time of the month, and she comes to work, and the latte wasn't, you know, done right, and then here comes Billy talking about, hey, boss, get out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess so, man.
I don't know. I sound, you know, kind of corny or whatever, but a lot of it, you know,
I get where you're coming from. No, I really do.
It's emotions, you know, that play a role in a lot of things.
Because you know what it is? I've always said this. I think that men, we operate more out of instinct. Mm-hmm. And I think that women operate more off of emotions.
Right.
And that's why men and women will never be able to agree on anything. Mm-hmm. But maybe one day. Yeah. Probably not. Definitely not.
I'm telling you.
No, probably not.
I mean, as long as there's assholes,
yeah,
and good dick swingers, somebody's gonna be controlled with something.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know.
So learn how to eat pussy, guys. Like, for the love of God. If you're a nice guy, learn how to eat pussy and ass.
I mean, I was about to say the new thing. You gotta go to the junkyard.
Yo, but you know what? It's like I've been eating ass since day one. Like, you have to. You have to.
Hey, listen, you know,
if you're eating pussy the right way, you're eating ass too.
Yeah, I mean, you're digging in.
I know you guys have heard that expression.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got what you're saying.
But like, it was before. You know what it was? What's her name? Janae Aiko? I can't never pronounce her name. She made that shit big.
Yeah. She made it eat the pussy.
And you know what the crazy part is? She doesn't even like to get her ass eaten.
Somebody wrote that.
Yeah, she like went on an interview and she was like, "Oh, I only said it because it rhymed."
Right. Eat the booty like it's groceries. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she bugging.
Yeah. I mean, well, listen.
I mean, it's your thing.
Sometimes you have to.
I know a few people, you know what I mean? And listen, hey, each his own, you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. You do what you do.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
What I mean? You know, but again, you know, like I said,
you can tell a lot though about a woman from her butthole.
You're stupid.
That's true.
Where do you get?
That's true. You could. If that shit is dirty, run. Just run. Not that it's ever happened to you guys.
Yo, did you see the video of the I think it was a couple. Well, obviously there were a couple.
Right.
But the girl pulled down her man's boxers and she licked his butt, and you know what I mean, and obviously, you know, he didn't wipe himself or himself.
Oh man!
So she was like, "What the fuck?"
Nasty.
And then, she was hilarious. Hilarious.
Yikes! All right,
she got played. You played yourself.
Yeah. I mean, tip of the day: if you really want to know about the woman you're dating, eat her butt before she takes a shower, and that'll tell you everything you need to know.
What?
You got to do it.
What?
Tell them I sent you.
What?
Not that I've done it.
Nah, we good. I mean, like I said, there's people out here. I know people that was like, "What? I eat that shit like it's crab legs." Like,
yikes!
I was like,
"That's not even. That doesn't even sound sexy at all."
He was going in.
Yikes! Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, like I said, it's people, they out here doing it.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Statistically, someone's got to do it.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Who was it? My man's one of my one of my homeboys. You know what I mean? One day he came to me. He was like, "Yo, Drew, yo, come here. Let me talk to you real quick." I'm like, "What happened, bro?" He was like, "Yo, I'm in a fucked up position." I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Yo, my girl, she keep talking about, yo, I need you to eat my ass." And I was like, why you know what I mean, coming to me? Like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Did I ever give you the impression?
You're Puerto Rican, so I mean, you know, Latinos and eating butt is like the bald eagle of the United States. Both things are pretty well associated with one another.
I got you. So. You know what I mean? So he was like, "Yo, what should I do?" I was like, "Bro, I mean, if she's begging for it,
yeah, you kind of have to. If you love your girl, you got to eat her butt."
That's what I was getting. I was like, "Yo, I mean, if your girl's asking for it, you know what I mean, you got to please your girl in any way.
Yeah,
she's the
you
one.
have to.
You know what I mean? If she's asking for it, and you know, tell her to hit the shower and do what you do." But he was like, "Nah, fuck that."
Wow.
And sure enough, they're not together too.
Yeah, why do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be very clean about that shit. You can't just be eating butt willy nilly.
I don't know.
That's how you catch salmonella, bro.
You stupid.
It's true. If you ever see me with E. coli, you know I ate the wrong butt.
You stupid.
It's true. I like how we went from talking about nice guys to butt eating.
I mean, we can see the asshole.
Beautiful segue.
Yeah.
Beautiful segue. But if you're a nice guy, learn how to eat pussy and butt. That's all I'm gonna say.
You gonna win.
Yeah, well, maybe not if you catch something from there.
How long you was in a relationship for 5 years?
5 years, man.
Yeah,
5 years. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I learned a lot from it. I can't talk bad about her. She's a good woman and stuff. But now that I've been single for a while, I can see, because I've been out the game for 5 years and everything, the whole paradigm shifted.
Right.
It's a whole different world.
Yeah, definitely.
Whole different world. And I don't know. I think I'm out of it. I don't think I have it in me to go out there and because first of all, I don't like going out.
Right.
Like, I'm not a club kind of dude.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not very social.
Right.
I don't go out anywhere. I like to stay home,
right.
Go on my computer. I'm always working too, so that's kind of most of it. I'm tired to go out.
Right.
And somehow I'm still waiting for someone to hey, what are you doing today? Do you want to hang out? But girls don't do that.
Right.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I wonder why. I mean, I'm in a different class.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize.
Nah, I mean, I don't, I wish, girls would ask dudes on dates a lot more.
Whoops.
You know what I mean? But I've been asked a few times. You know what I mean? I had females talking about it. Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. I pay. I do this.
How do you feel about that?
I'm a little torn
it's
sometimes.
a little emasculating, right?
Yeah, like yo, chill. I got it.
Yeah.
I
feel sometimes like that's a test to see whether or not, because I hear that a lot from girls. I've heard it before. Like, hey, he really was gonna let me pay. No, I'm not. I'm off this.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care how broke I'll go.
Yeah, word. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not. I'm not gonna let you, regardless. But
that's why you always just go for coffee.
Yes, you stupid.
Go for coffee. It's $3. $4 if you go to Starbucks. What's the word? Right. You'll be all right.
Yeah. No, I got you. It's I don't understand. Yeah, I do feel women, being that they're such a powerhouse. You know what I mean? Like, jump out the window a little bit. You know what I mean?
Word. You want to talk about female empowerment? You want to talk about equality? Ask a dude out.
Right.
Yo, if they don't realize how difficult it is to go up to a girl and be like, hey, I'm exposing my vulnerabilities right now.
Right.
I find you very attractive. Oh, you're not interested? My bad.
Yeah, shoot yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Because I'm great, all right? I know I'm great.
Right. You don't want to take the time to know me?
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. That's why
motherfuckers do.
Yeah, that's why New York is New York, man. Hey, yo, ma. Oh, where are you? Want fuck you too then. Snake,
Yeah.
Nah, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know what I mean? A lot of women don't like to take the gamble. Now, I said it in a few podcasts ago. You know what I mean? It goes with appearance.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Perception's a bitch.
Yeah. Females, you could be coming out of a store and you see a girl walking by, you're like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. And they keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, depending on what you're wearing that day, you could be in your work clothes. You know what I mean? But being that you look kind of hobo-ish.
They'd be like, oh, this is a broke motherfucker.
Right. You know what I mean? But, they don't. Who is it? There was a comedian that said something about how females also, kind of like the same concept I said before, but girls look past, you know what I mean? They be like, oh, the dude in the Benz, I like him, but he has a little pecker. But the dude in the 98 Honda that just drove past you, what I mean, is packing, and he got what you need.
Yeah.
Pocket full of money, but you look past him because
appearances.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
But they do it all the time.
Yeah, I do too. I do it too, though.
Yeah.
We all do it.
Yeah.
We all do it.
I mean, I like a nice cover.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
is it because women don't know how to process? I feel like maybe this is just me, being a meninist right now, but maybe they don't know how to process rejection. Maybe they're scared of being. What if you don't think it is? I think it is. I think. Well, I don't know, man. I think it is. I think women are a lot more insecure. There's low self-esteem, self-conscious about themselves. I mean, why else would they have to?
They could be a little bloated that day. You know what I
Could
mean?
be.
Pimple, breakout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole concept of makeup is hide your true identity, your true self, so you appear better.
Right.
Maybe it's like, maybe that's kind of stems from insecurity as well.
Right.
Some women like doing makeup, but I think for the most part, it's like, oh, let me cover up my flaws because I'm not worth shit. But when I put this makeup, I'm a whole different person.
Right.
So maybe they're a lot less privy to rejection. I mean, we're used to it because I'm used to that shit. I used to face that shit all the time in high school, so I'm kind of impervious to that shit now.
Right.
It's like, oh, you don't want to fuck me? Okay, I'll keep it moving. Someone's gonna want to fuck me at some point.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. I don't. I'm very, very shy.
Yeah, so
always,
am I.
I always been shy.
Very shy.
You know what I mean? Till today, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really jump out the window.
Yeah.
Rarely.
I've always respected dudes that could. I've seen some dudes are smooth as hell.
Bro.
I'm like, I wish I could do that. Cause
I seen some dudes pull magic. I seen the fattest dudes pull the baddest.
Yeah.
I seen, you know what I mean? Like, I remember one time, I'm at a party with a few family members, and there was a section full of girls, and it was me and my family. So most of everybody that was there were fellas, right? I got cousins, I got their homeboys. You know what I mean? There was a few females there. You know what I mean? A few couples. You know what I mean? But majority of us was male. So we see the section full of girls, and this one girl was eyeing me, right? So I'm thinking, oh, she's been eyeing me since I stepped in this joint. Body was crazy, face was crazy, everything was on point, right? I was like, you know what? It's too early. I just got here. Let me get a few drinks in me. Let me see if I get that liquor courage, and you know what I mean, see what happens, right? So I go to the bar. You know what I mean? I buy 2 drinks for me, myself, to double fist, and I go back to the spot, and she's still eyeing me. So I'm like, all right, cool. She's
really feeling, yeah.
Right. So then I started seeing it. They gravitated to where we were. They were dancing. They moving closer and closer. So then I was like, oh, okay. So they really digging us.
Yeah.
So one of the dudes was like, yo, Drew. I guess he witnessed that she's been eyeing me too. He was like, yo, Drew, shorty right there. She been looking at you. Go get that. You know what I mean? Like, now, here's the situation. He's engaging me to set up everybody else.
You're there to break the ice for
right.
Smart.
So
That's smart move.
I'm like, here I am.
That's a lot of pressure, though.
Here I am, the shy dude that
could make or break the night for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, damn.
So now I'm like, all right, go back to the bar, get some more. I'm still sober. I go back, get some more drinks. I come back. Now, as I'm walking back, she's in my pathway. So I'm walking back, and I start dancing. You know what I mean? 2-stepping, diddy bopping towards her. She looked at me like, the fuck is he doing?
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? So I was like, because, she was dancing by herself. So I'm dancing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting closer and closer. You know what I mean? I'm bopping towards her. She turned around, looked at her homegirl. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you could tell I don't really dance like that. You know what I mean? So then my homeboy, one of my cousin's homeboys, looked at me like, what the fuck you just do? Next thing you know, they went that way. I fucked up the whole night. I fucked up the whole night. You know what I mean? But, like I said.
It happens, man.
Yeah, it was
If you ever want to talk about it, I'm here, bro.
Yeah. Trust
That's
me,
a
man.
rough thing to go through, man.
Yeah, trust me. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But homeboy that was, throwing me to the wolves, he ended up bagging shorty. You know what I mean? Like, he ran outside, ran her down. Ran outside, was like, yo, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette because they were leaving. Ran them down. I don't know how he managed, but he
did it. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Some niggas, like I said,
some motherfuckers have the juice, bro.
Yeah.
I was not born with it. I have to talk my way into these situations.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Makes you a good bull. Yeah.
You would think, you know what I mean? Like, all right, you see this dude, dressed well, pretty face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, that's the assumption. And, here I am. I thought it was a good move. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I was, moving my shoulders, diddy bopping. and she was like, "Yo, we out."
Fuck.
I was like, "Damn, what the fuck did I do wrong?"
It's always weird that just the slightest thing, like the slightest wrong movement, fucks it up. Because women are very intuitive, and body language says more than verbal communication does. So that maybe she saw some like maybe tense shoulders were tense. She was like, "Oh, this guy's not really, comfortable doing this."
Right.
Yeah, I'm out of this.
Yeah.
That could have been it too.
Yeah.
Women are smart as fuck, man. Yeah. They can tell you. They can tell a lot about you just by looking at you.
Yeah, I guess so.
I never understood. Similar to that, when you could tell shorty's looking at you. They're looking at you when you turn around and like they suddenly do the little, oh, I'm not looking at you. Let me turn around.
Right.
And then you catch them like 2-3 times. And you're like, oh, she's looking at me. And then maybe like one time I remember like, I was at the mall with my family. This was a while ago, and shorty was working in like the food section or whatever. And she kept looking at me. She was this cute white girl. I was like, okay, white girl. Mm. And she kept looking at me, and I turned around. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go over there and give her my number. That's it. Never heard from this bitch. I'm like, yo, ma, you kept looking at me. Right. I was with my family. I wasn't going to, like, go up to you while you're working, and try to, like, speak game at you while you're serving people food. That's just rude as fuck.
Yeah.
Some dudes do it. I just don't have the heart to do that.
Yo, take my number.
Mad threatening and shit. Like, yo, you better fucking call me. It's my word.
Don't be a
I
menace.
know where you work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Back again. Friday, 5:00.
But yo, I never got a text. Never got a call.
Nah.
It is what it is, man.
Sucks.
She missed out. I have a podcast now. What's up?
Yeah, talk to him.
What's
iTunes,
up?
Baby.
Yeah. You can catch us on iTunes.
Shout out. Yeah, we're doing big things. We're moving on up.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep this one relatively short and just a little tease, a little appetizer, because once our homegirl has some time, she's a busy woman.
Right.
She's a busy woman.
Right. It was kind of hard to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, especially with holidays and Mother's Day.
Shout out
to all the mothers. Single, taken.
Shout out.
Unfaithful. Love all of you guys. Love all of you guys.
Hate your baby father.
Yeah. Yo, can we talk about, because Father's Day's coming up.
Oh, man.
Can women
hold on. Let me sit right, because I want to talk about this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go off.
I want to see women put more work in than the fathers do for Mother's Day, for Valentine's Day, for Christmas, for birthdays, anniversaries.
Yeah.
Like, why is it that women have all these holidays, right? All these holidays. Think about it. They got anniversaries.
Yeah.
They got birthdays, Christmas, Mother's Day, Women's Day, Sister's Day. You know what I mean?
True.
The fathers have Father's Day and their birthdays.
Because they ain't shit, bro. We ain't shit. That's what it is.
But you want your ain't shit to be a shit?
That's true.
Treat them
Give
like
us
something.
more holidays. Come on.
Mean?
Give them to us.
Give us, every time you look at the commercial when Father's Day is coming around, what do you see? Advertisement for a watch.
Home Depot.
Discount on fucking lawnmowers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Why is it that these females, you know what I mean? I don't want to sound crazy, but they get rings, shoes, clothing, back massages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Beauty parlors.
Restaurants.
You know what I mean? All this is for.
You get Best Buy.
Come on, bro. Electronics.
Yo, I fuck with electronics.
Yeah, you go gadget. You know what I mean? But over here, I'm like, yo, I for me, I like sneakers.
Word.
I like
yeah,
hats.
that's true. Yeah, that's true, right?
You know what I mean? I like movies. Like Father's Day special. Give me a discount, half price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After 8 o'clock.
Yeah, don't give me a tie.
Word.
Shit is quality.
A fucking tie?
Yeah, I can get that shit on my own.
Word.
And it's always the wrong tie. You didn't get the right one.
I know, right?
No.
I don't have no neon green.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, this is not a holiday. It's not Christmas.
Also, like you don't see this shit from single dads on Mother's Day, but single moms on Father's Day are fucking petty as shit. Let good fathers have their holiday.
Right.
Let them enjoy it.
Right.
We don't need your negative vibes in here.
Right.
Like, well, congratulations. You have your son. You're taking great care of him, and you're posing with pictures. in every picture, whatever. That's your king. Great.
Right.
Enjoy it on Mother's Day. Let fathers have their Father's Day, because you don't see single dads be like, "Oh, I'm the father and the mother." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm out here breastfeeding.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, if a dude is breastfeeding, I mean, technically,
it's a new
celebrate
era.
Mother's Day. What it is.
Dudes are taking pills to be females, man.
Yo, that's true.
You never know what's going on.
Guys, I guess. Live your best life. If your best life involves titties, good for you, man.
You stupid.
But yeah, man. I
don't know, man. I think, I feel like, I've been a good father my whole time doing it.
Yeah.
Well, not my whole time. Let me take some of that back. But, there was a time where I was real shitty. But, once I got past that shitty part, I've been
stable
ever since.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, once I saw the big picture, I was like, whoa. Yeah, I need to do this.
Yeah.
But again, man, I feel like, men should be taken care of, and shout out to the females that are out here doing their best to praise a man, doing their best to
uplift their man,
uplift anybody. You know what I mean? Whether it's their father, they you know what I mean?
Yeah, their brothers, boyfriends.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they
side
pieces. You know what I mean? Like whoever, man. I know people that send out texts for daily motivation. I know people that come through, whether it's, they drop off groceries to help somebody. Like I know a lot, man. And those females, they need a standing ovation.
Yeah,
and,
for real.
Being that, Mother's Day is their day, single fathers need to they praise, man. I can't say it enough, man. We do enough battling.
Yeah.
With coworkers. Whether they play sports. We deal with assholes on the road. We deal with assholes on a regular basis, and the most you could do for a dude is, hey, happy Father's Day.
The least, right? Yeah.
You can't even get a fucking breakfast.
Shout out to Drake, who we just found out is a father.
Oh, shots fired.
I can't wait to see that shit unfold, yo. To be honest with you.
I can't.
Happy Father's Day, Drake, I guess.
Yeah, I can't wait. If he, I swear to God, if he posts a picture of with him and the kid after he just said whatever he said, you know what I mean? What is that?
Man,
I don't love nobody but my bed and my mama. I'm sorry.
Yeah, word. That's fucked up.
If that happened, if he posts the pictures on Father's Day,
someone's gonna expose him, right? None of that shit's on the air. TMZ's gonna have a fucking field day.
Yeah, I'm sure TMZ's on it right now.
Yeah, you already know.
They searching everything,
every database. It's gonna surface. If that shit's real, it's gonna surface in the next 3 days.
Yeah. I give it a week, but
yeah.
Anyways, like I said, man, just a tip.
Tip of the day.
Guys, try to be a little more savage. Be a little more of a dickhead.
Don't be so nice.
Don't be so nice.
My tip of the day. I'm gonna combine both right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Eat your baby daddy's butt.
What?
Do it.
Savage.
All right, man. It's been another episode. Just a tip. Again, little appetizer. Daily, come back. We need you. Yeah.
Super.
So, by the way, subscribe on iTunes.
Yes.
Just the Tip podcast.
Yes.
Once again, the Facebook is also Just the Tip podcast.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. We'll post everything up. Don't worry. You'll see us.
Right. Now, I told you about this off the. All right, man.
All right, man. Yo, appreciate you coming. Yeah. It's your boy,
Drewberg 16.
All right, man. We're out.
Sounding out.
Peace.